fabled heat, where magic meets desire. Subscribe to ignite the fantasy.
Rain sluices down the windows of Page and Whispers, the used bookstore I've owned for 7 years, 3 months, and 14 days. The scent of aging paper and bergamot tea wraps around me like a shroud. My fingers trail over the cracked spine of the spy who came in from the cold, a joke only I understand. I wasn't always Adrian Whitlock, bookseller. Once I was Agent Kestrel, embedded in this cobblestone northern city by an agency so secret even its name was a rumor. Wait for activation, they'd said, live normally, blend in, so I did. I learned to brew coffee without poison in it, smiled at neighbors, even adopted a cat, but activation never came. The bell above the door jingles. He strides in like a storm-given human form, rainwater clinging to his black wool coat, his cheekbones sharp enough to draw blood. Dark hair, longer on top, falls into his eyes, gray, like the sky before a lightning strike. Gaze locks onto mine, and something primal twists in my gut, looking for anything specific. I ask, voice steady, trained, just browsing, he says, but his fingers linger on the same espionage shelf I'd been touching earlier. His accent is local, but there's a cadence beneath it, something deliberate. He buys tinker, tailor, soldier, spy, leaves without a name. That night, as I lock up, I find a slip of paper wedged in the doorframe. A single line in cipher, one I haven't seen in a decade. Midnight River Docks, Warehouse 11, my pulse thrums. After 7 years, the rain has turned icy by the time I arrive, the dock skeletal in the moonlight. Warehouse 11 looms, rust bleeding down its walls. Inside, shadows cling to stacks of shipping containers. You came. His voice slips through the dark before he does, that same magnetic figure from the shop stepping into a blade of moonlight. He shed his coat, revealing a tailored suit that hugs his shoulders like a threat. Who are you? I demand. Elias Vorn, a pause, I'm your new handler. Laughter bubbles up bitter, handler, that's rich. My agency ghosted me, your agency collapsed. He steps closer. Cinnamon and gun oil, mine didn't. His gloved hand brushes my wrist, and despite the layers between us, the touch sears. You're not retired, Adrian, you're asleep, and it's time to wake up. Elias is everywhere after that. He appears at the bookstore with a new book each week, The Quiet American, The Born Identity, always leaving a cipher in the margins. He lingers by the poetry section, reciting Neruda in low, molten Spanish that makes my throat dry. You're not subtle, I tell him one evening as I close up, his body crowding me against the register. Subtlety is for amateurs. His breath skims my jaw. And you, agent, are anything but. The mission he's offering is simple. Infiltrate a gala hosted by a tech mogul with ties to my old adversaries. Extract data from a private server. But the way Elias describes it, his hands sketching the plan in the air between us, his lips curling around certain words, it feels like foreplay. The night of the gala, he dresses me in a tuxedo that fits like a second skin. His fingers linger at my collar. Try not to enjoy yourself too much. The event is a glittering maze of champagne and lies. I'm 2 rooms deep when a familiar face freezes me mid-step. Mikkel, my old contact, my betrayer. He hasn't spotted me yet. I turn and collide with Elias. Problem, he murmurs, his palms settling at the small of my back. Change of plan, we improvise. Later in the safe house, adrenaline still singing in my veins, Elias pours whiskey into 2 glasses. You're good under pressure, I'm better with proper warning. He grins, wolfish. Where's the fun in that? The room shrinks. The air thickens. When his lips finally meet mine, it's not gentle, it's a detonation. Years of isolation, of waiting, unravel in the slide of his tongue against mine. His teeth graze my lower lip, and I'm pulling him closer, the taste of whiskey and danger intoxicating. Then his phone buzzes. He pulls back, eyes dark. We need to go. Now, they're hunting us. Mikkel's men, my old enemies, have figured out who I am, who I was. Elias drives with one hand on the wheel, the other gripping my thigh like an anchor. Safe houses burn behind us. Contacts go silent. Why didn't you tell me they knew? I snarl as we flee through the woods, mud sucking at our shoes. I didn't know, he snaps. This isn't a game, Adrian. They want you dead. A shot cracks through the trees. Elias shoves me behind an oak, his body shielding mine. His heart hammers against my chest. Why are you doing this? I breathe. Why risk everything? His thumb brushes my cheek, smearing rain or blood, because you were never just an asset to me. Another shot. Closer, he presses a flash drive into my hand. Take this. Run. No. The confession spills out. How Mikkel betrayed me, how the agency abandoned me, how Elias is the first thing that's felt real in years. His lips crash into mine, desperate, hungry, a promise and a farewell. Then he's gone, luring them away. I'm left standing in the downpour, the flash drive burning in my palm. When I plug it in later, it's not just mission data I find, it's a video. Elias, bruised but alive, staring into the camera. If you're seeing this, I'm either captured or dead. A faint smile. But if there's one thing I know, Agent, it's that you don't quit. So come find me. The screen goes black.